all these college coaches, I shouldn't say all of them, but there's a good chunk of these college coaches getting these long-term deals, $95, $100 million. Do you think we could see over the next couple of years any NFL coaches making the jump back to college because the money is so big?
Yeah, never. Yeah, obviously that's definitely can happen. I just think it's crazy. The money that they're throwing around right now. I mean, is absolutely crazy. And I
it's
think
just boosters, right? They don't need the school. Don't have to raise it. It's just boosters that are paying these contracts, isn't it?
No, because everybody's getting paid now with NIL. Name, image, likeness. The players, athletes, student athletes are getting paid. They're coming up with all this money for these coaches, and I know for a fact, like USC needed to do something huge. They had to make a splash hire. And so when you go looking for one of these dudes and you try to pull them from an OU or pull them from a Notre Dame, it's like, okay, Mel Tucker, he set the bar. Michigan State set the bar. When LSU came flirting around, or his agent said, hey, look, LSU's flirting around with the possibility of Mel Tucker. Well, no, we ain't going to let that happen. So they give him a 10-year, $95 million contract. So, boom. All right. Now everything's out the bag. And so now it's like Lincoln Riley says, okay, we need facilities, we need this, we need that, blah, blah, blah. Here's the contract. And the next thing you know, they get with their group of boosters, at Southern Cal, and they say, hey, we need $120 million. We need a $6 million home. We're going to buy his home in Oklahoma.
2 of them.
And we need a jet that he's got access to 24/7.
And one of those boosters is like,
and then we can get,
we got a couple of them.
We can get Lincoln Riley. And so Lincoln Riley's resume, obviously, just because of time, Mel was at Michigan State for a year, and God bless him. I want everybody to make as much money, players, coaches, that you possibly can. I don't give a crap. I'm jealous as hell. I wish I was still coaching, and had a possibility of one of these deals. But, I was blessed and have enough. But, he set the tone, and he's been there 1 year. And now Lincoln Riley's got a bunch of, what is it, the Big 10, the Big 12, whatever the conference. I don't even know what conference they're in anymore.
Oh, geez, this guy.
He's got a resume, obviously, that is more than deserving. And then so Notre Dame, they got to make a splash hire. They couldn't just go hire another, whoever. They had to make a splash hire. And so Booster said, okay, if you can get Lincoln Riley, we'll get a group together. And we'll come up with this money to pay these guys.
It's only going to grow. It's only going to grow, by the way. Think about Pitt. The guy paid how much? $25 million just to get his name in front of the head coaching title and said, fucking use it however you want. Like, that's what boosters do. It's insane. It's insane because some of these venture capitalists have infinity amounts of money. Like, that's an actual thing that is happening right now in the world we're in. There's people that have access to billions and billions, not just the Bezoses and the billionaires, there are these venture capitalist funds and things that people, there is so much money out there, so much money.
And so like with the NFL, you saw that deal today on PFF, they're talking about in the next couple of years of a guy making 25 mil, annually, in the National Football League. So, that's right around the corner. And for an organization and an owner to be able to get a Bill Belichick, like, to me, there's 8 dudes in the league right now, that you would actually give, I think, $25 million to. Belichick leading that list, a John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, Pete. I don't know if Pete wants to still coach, but Pete's won a Super Bowl. Andy Reid. There's a group of guys there.
We'll let the last 3 just be up forever. You don't have to give the last 3. We'll let other people decide what the last 3 are. So you don't
Bruce Arians, okay. Sean Payton. Those guys.
Only one left.
Sirianni,
Ron Rivera.
McVay. Hey, Ron McVay.
Riverboat Ron. Those guys are all going to be, because as soon as it happens to one McCarthy guy. Well, now Cliff. There's some young coaches. There's some young coaches, Sean McVay, Cliff King, but the jury's still out. Their resume isn't like those others.
You're right. A lot of people have been around a lot longer in the men's league having success.